Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you the top 10 transits that I researched for April and everything that you need to know. Starting off with Mercury Retrograde moving direct. I'm really excited about this one. It's a lot about spiritual technology. And what I mean when I say spiritual technology is you're taking your dreams and everything that was hidden within your physical and emotional body. You're actually rewriting that and rewriting your connections and relationships. So what you'll realize is Mercury, the merchant of business and exchange, will actually be taking away certain clients, especially one-on-one clientels, as well as enemies that you have been facing in the open space, whether at work or whether just somewhere in your mind and you're trading and they're paying rent in your mind. You're letting go of the rent that they're paying and you're going to be making space because that's what Pisces likes to do in Mercury. So don't think too much, all right, about what no longer matters. You are now going Mercury direct from this Mercury retrograde. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button, step one, and do check out the blog. I'm going to be giving 3 different practical manifestation techniques in the blog for all 10 of these transits. I repeat, 74% of you are watching this video right now, but you're not subscribed. So help a brother out and subscribe. Thumbs up. Let's move on to number 2. So for part 2, Venus moves direct. April was full of a lot of motion. We are finally going to start feeling uplifted and enthusiastic about everything that has been happening and everything that has been under review. So our worth has been under review. The way in which we move forward with the things that actually bring us a tremendous amount of pleasure and doing so without too much thought, while still being very intentional in each and every connection and relationship. Venus started in Aries, ruling your 2nd and your 7th house, and moved back into Pisces. So we move forward in Pisces, you're going to start realizing that not everything is balanced or fair or harmonious as for you give me $1, I give you $1. It might be something as simple and as energetic as, okay, I helped you through this particular crisis and you actually allowed me to start thinking more positive about all the abundance in my life. This is Venus in Pisces. In its exaltation, it's actually not worrying so much about the material world or realm or assets that we have, and instead looking at the environment and how it is consistently communicating with us. Now that Venus is going direct, you're going to better be able to communicate with the environment, and it's going to give you tremendously powerful angelic messages. So again, make sure you check the blog. It's in the link down below, and you'll get 3 practical tactics on this. So this is my number 2. So make sure you hit the thumbs up and that subscription button. Don't be one of those 74% that are watching but are not subscribed. My number 3 is on the same day of Venus going direct. We have to understand the most potent and powerful thing behind this is Venus is ruling Libra. And on the same day as Venus going direct, there's a full moon in Libra. This is not a coincidence. God is whispering in your ear. God is telling you who is in your company that does not belong and helping you understand who is not in your company that you're ready to actually invite in. Okay, because that's what Venus does. She's receptive. She's feminine by nature. She's loving. She's caring. She wants to have you in more balanced relationships that are full of intention, as well as emotional and social boundaries. Social boundaries saying, yo, look, what are you bringing to the table? Oh, okay, that ain't good enough for me. Here's what I'm bringing to the table. Oh, that's not good enough for you? Maybe we're not supposed to be together. That's okay. Because it is a full moon, which equates to closures. And when you accept and embrace that, Libra is a cardinal energy that wants to create new relationships. So do be aware of when you try to create new relationships way too quickly, because Aries is still here. It's all in the sky. It might want something and just want to go and get it right then and there. Libra is like, hey, look, let's weigh the heart and the mind out on this full moon. Let's be tremendously intentional. I do have all 12 signs horoscopes for the full moon in Libra with Venus going direct. So check that out. Other than that, make sure you check the link down below and you will get 3 manifestation tips on my top 10 major transits for April. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And let's get on to number 4. Number 4 for April 2025 is Mars, the powerhouse. I don't care. I'm going after what I want without your permission. Is in Leo. Mars in Leo has gone through a 7-month retrograde. It's one of the most powerful and impactful things because who rules Aries while we're in Aries season? Mars. So we're moving from water, from Mars in Cancer, into fire. Now, what's interesting about Mars in Leo is it actually rules the 9th house and the 5th house. So this is about taking a very fatherly approach to your feminine creations. We've been nurturing in the dark, okay, by testing our people outside of us in the projections. We're testing outside of us in Mars and Cancer. Where is it safe to move forward? Where do people not appreciate me? And everything was kind of outside of ourselves as for how well we accepted our own emotional surge and power behind the projects that we've done. But here's the magic. Mars and Leo will say, I am now 9th house and 4th house. I'm officially internal. I am giving myself the emotional and the powerful permission to not only create, but to show you my project. I do want and crave attention for this, yet I'm not going to allow that to stop me. I'm actually going to just be propelled forward through my own internal locus of control. And that's what 7 months of Mars in Cancer has allowed us to do, to restructure our emotional memories and rationale for why we do what we do, when we do it, how we do it. It is no longer external. It is entirely internal, which allows us to push that project boldly outside of us, but from the heart space, energetically speaking. Make sure you check the blog. It is in the chat down below. You will get 3 manifestation techniques specifically for this transit. And I will link the old Mars in Leo video that will show you your all 12 horoscope for Mars in Leo down in the chat below. If you're one of those 74% who subscribed, but you're not subscribed, but you are still watching, I want you to go ahead, hit that thumbs up, and make sure you clicked personalized all notifications on so you get this heat when it's hot. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and subscribing. Let's move on to the next major transit out of the top 10 for April 2025. Here is number 5 out of my top 10 for April 2025. The sun moves into Taurus on April 19th. Now, what's magical about this is the sun brings consciousness as well as the understanding of where we have punished ourselves or where we may be dealing with ancestral punishments while it's in Taurus, because it rules the 4th house of that emotional foundation from a generational standpoint. And Taurus is truly concerned with making sure that we are aware what is worth tolerating. And so for the next 30 days or so, while the sun is in Taurus, we will always consider our experiences and our memories with other people and what we have shared, whether energetically, sexually, sensually, or even just by giving our money out or receiving money. We're going to start becoming aware of, by me receiving this money, what does this money come with? And is it worth tolerating that? Am I receiving this money so that you can have my loyalty or my, you be first on the list? Or are you giving this out of the pure abundance of your heart and it's actually clean and it's pure? What's worth tolerating, and how can you focus on earning your own income so that you can generate a deeper level of emotional stability that is no longer going to be dependent on another person? The sun in Taurus will make sure that we are ready to receive. This is my top 5. Make sure you check the blog. It's in the chat below. You'll get the top 3 manifestation techniques that are practical exercises that I'm giving out for you to do in the blog. Make sure you subscribe if you are brand new and hit that thumbs up icon saying I want all the forecasts, because you got to get it while it's hot. Thank you for hitting a thumbs up. I will see you on number 6. Okay, my top 6 for April 2025. On the 27th of April, there will be a new moon in Taurus. And Taurus in the moon is ruling that 3rd house of the mindsets that we have and the ideas that spontaneously come to us. The moon is about receptivity. So you want to actually ground your body. You want to ground your mind. You want to slow your speech. You want to slow your emotions. You want to move around your environment at a very slow pace. And as you do, you will notice that your senses will have an attuned and heightened sensitivity so that you can actually psychically as well as telepathically receive what the divine feminine energy of nature, of life itself, is trying to offer you as for, here's the area of your life you would like to become more stable, you would like to earn and increase your earning potential, and actually accept the support of the abundance of the moon, which is about connecting us to people who we feel we belong to, we belong with, a tribe, a community. We have a membership. If you're interested and you want to join a tribe that actually embraces your sensual needs, as well as how can you ground your body bi-weekly, we do this twice a month. It's a great low-cost entry point that can get you connected with other people who are of like minds, okay, but still being all over the world. This is something for you. Check the blog down below. You will get the link and have more understanding about what this membership can offer you, whether it's breath work, learning about astrology, Ayurveda, and shamanism, and above and beyond. Check that out. This is the time to manifest, but solidify your manifestations in writing. We are officially out of eclipse season, and so now you can start to manifest with more intention, but the intention is being given to you. Remember, spontaneously on your next walk, on April 27th, the bike ride, the bus ride, and every other form of local transportation. Listen to the spirit all around you. And when your little hairs on your skin start to rise, the universe and the divine is saying, hey, listen up. I got something for you. Are you ready to receive this? And all you have to do is say yes. Learn to say yes. Taurus loves to say yes because it is very aware of what it wants. As we move on to top 7, make sure you check the blog and the 3 themes. Thumbs up and subscribe if you are brand new. Love. Okay, my top 7. April 2025, on the same day of the new moon. April 27th, the new moon in Taurus, we will have Mars and Leo opposing Pluto and Aquarius. Now, this has happened once before, okay, when Pluto went retrograde, but now we're moving forward, baby. Mars is moving forward, Pluto's moving forward, and everything that this is saying is be willing to ask for sponsorship, okay? Be willing to ask for support. Be willing to ask for love. Be willing to ask for what you feel you deserve. Now, because we're talking Aquarius, we're talking about asking your cosmic support, the aliens, the DNA, the future versions of yourself who are willing to help you transform constructively with your projects and the things you feel are so near and dear to your heart. If you want something, now's the time to actually go forward. Okay, so like I said in the one prior, do be still enough so that you can hear the spontaneous messages, but of the alternate and futuristic versions of yourself. So it's like saying, if you're making $100 right now, your future self is saying, you're worth 150. And so it's like, yo, what'd you say? 155. Okay, great. I deserve that now. And it's about the power struggle of saying, you know what? Let me update my prices. Or if it's not about updating prices, let me keep my price what it is, but let me offer less time. Okay, if I'm offering an hour and a half at this $100, maybe I'll offer 45 minutes at that same $100 because my time is money, right? And I want to start sponsoring my project. I want to start feeding my projects, the ones I feel that deserves it. So I might even be willing to put some of my earning potential into something I've created, whether it's through an advertisement, whether it's through just word of mouth, and just put time and energy into the things you want to grow. And that Mars opposing Pluto will give you, okay, through the courage it takes to address your fears on, I want attention, I deserve this attention, let me state that out loud without worrying about do I get it or not. That's the main theme, is don't put more things focusing on the unrequited love narratives. Instead, focus on, this is what I love, this is what I want, this is what I deserve. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button, and make sure you check the blog in the chat down below, because it'll give you 3 active and powerful manifestation techniques as well as affirmations on this same day of the new moon in Taurus, April 27th, as we move on to the next top 10 for April 2025. Okay, now my number 8 for the top 10, April 2025, the sun opposite Pluto. The sun is in Taurus, Pluto is in Aquarius. This has been something that we've actually crossed multiple times in 2024 and before. And so it's not a new story. And what's nice about that is what you primarily want to focus on is your emotional body and actually healing and nurturing and doing physical manipulations, whether that is taking this acupuncture tool and digging into certain parts, whether it's your neck, and getting some certain tensions out. These tensions are representing stubborn energies that the sun is trying to burn away, karmically speaking, where your great-great-grandfather was trapped and the hedonistic pleasure of smoking a cigarette every time he was stressed out. And it's impacting you, and it's actually drying out your lungs, not allowing you to release that stubbornness and resistance to change. Because these are two fixed energies, the sun opposed Pluto. And so when we physically work out these pains in our body, and our emotional body specifically, we will not only not have the physical pain anymore, but we will actually liberate ourselves to generate not just the income of our future selves today for our professional projects, as well as increasing and raising and going above and beyond the stars to say, hey fam, yeah, I'm ready for my gifts. No, look at me. I'm happy. You have to let that smile and that energy and that body language match who you're becoming, but today. And the sun is going to help us on this timeline to burn away the karmic energies. And it's going to happen on April 23rd. A little bit sooner. My bad. April 23rd, when that sun squares Pluto. So check that out. Okay, a little bit right before the new moon in Taurus, and that's one of my top 8 in these transits. We move to number 9. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button, subscribe if you're brand new, and get the practical affirmations and manifestations. I gave out 3 for each one of these top 10 in the blog down below. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thumbs up. April 25th, 2025. We're going to be having a powerful aspect. Venus conjunct Saturn. Venus is in Pisces, Saturn is in Pisces. And this is about making very moralistic commitments, having spiritual ethics in the finances that you're looking to earn, gain, generate, increase, and share with others that you truly love, right? People that are so close to your heart, you're like, oh my God, I love you so much. I just want to buy you a house. I love you so much. I want to buy you a car. I love you so much. I want to give to you. I just want to show my love in a way where I'm actually surrendering a physical asset, whether it's a physical home, a physical car, or money, whatever it is. It's like, I want to just give this to you because I just love you so much. And if you feel that way, you got a partner that's worth it. That's what Saturn wants. It's like, yo, look, this is all cool and dandy, but are they worth it? Are they worth committing to? Okay, do you moralistically feel safe and secure that this is an investment you're pouring into that essentially will pour back into you in a more abundant way? Where, okay, great, you gave away $3,000. If it's a powerful commitment and you are spiritually and ethically involved in this person and you believe in them with all your heart, no delusion, because Saturn is like, look, we need to be realistic about it. That person, you gave them $3,000 in some format of something, doesn't have to physically be money. They're going to somehow give you $6,000 because that's how the universe works. It's like, look, if you're willing to let this go, watch us give back to you 20-fold. And we have to trust in that. We have to trust in Pisces, who knows best. Right? Beyond the delusion, that delusion can actually, when combined with Saturn, all right, bring us a very realistic return on our investment. So in other ways, you might need to learn where that you need to be prudent with your investments, with your assets, okay? And a little bit more like, I'm gonna kind of slow down on this so that you can more clearly see past the rose color, which Venus conjunct Saturn will give us, to see, no, this is really worth me pouring into. So this is Saturn conjunct Venus on that 25th of April. Check down below to see some practical affirmations. You will get 3 manifestation techniques in the blog that I wrote. If you're one of those 74% who are watching, but is not subscribed, nor have your notification on, go ahead and click that bell and that icon, and we will catch in with you soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will see you soon. My last of the top 10 is going to happen at the end of the month, and this is going to be on April 30th, 2025. Hit the thumbs up. Venus moves into Aries, okay? Venus and Aries, we started there. We went into retrograde. A lot of this stuff in the transit earlier was about Venus and Pisces. The thing is, Aries is just a hologram external form of Pisces, right? So Pisces is the one truly manifesting in the mysteries of its soul and the darkness of its introspection and its learning, okay, where do I really want to be spontaneous and affectionate? Aries is just the one that says, look, I may seem like I'm quick, but in reality, I was very, very slow. I was very, very still while Venus was in Pisces. So now that we're in Aries, it's go time, baby. We're officially moving forward. You're going to feel so ready. Venus and Aries rule in the 2nd and the 7th house. And this is really about saying, look, you know what? I'm ready. I know exactly where to be intentional with my money, what to spend it on that's going to advance my career, my outlook on life, and help me listen a little bit better through receiving abundance in the material form, because I'm listening very clearly in the angelic realms, right? My angels are talking to me. My dragons are speaking. My unicorns are very clear. And they're like, here's what you're worth. Here's where we're going. Here's what you're ready for. Go ahead, full throttle, and knock it out of the park. And this is the last of the top 10 that I have. Check the blog and you get 3 manifestation techniques as well as an affirmation that you would like to go ahead and speak out loud, and it will powerfully move you forward. Check that blog. You'll get forecasts for all 12 zodiac signs and so much more. If you are not subscribed and you're one of those 74% who are watching, hit the subscription. Don't be 74% that's watching this but not subscribed. Check out the blog. I take a lot of time writing these things out, and I like to think that it can slow your mind and help you digest this material in a way that maybe the video doesn't work all the way for you. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button. This is your Ayurveda shaman, inspiring other shamans to brilliantly dream the dream. Not to wake up, but to actively and lucidly dream. And if that's something interesting to you and you want to work with me one-on-one in a shamanic mentorship or retreat, I'm inviting people to go ahead and fill out the application for the one-on-one retreat, meeting me here in Guadalajara, Mexico, 2025 to 2026. We're going to be opening these applications. So fill it out and I will see you soon if that's something interesting for you. I love you. Ciao.